Hello, my name is Robin. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are doing a monthly tarot and angel card reading for the month of February 2020. Wow, it's hard to believe. And again, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel and liking, commenting, sharing. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and robinsealing.com. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can go onto my services page and check out what I'm offering there. Some of my services will be changing as of February 1st, so just take a deeper look into that. And check out some of my Facebook Lives if you do like readings, because you can interact with me live there. I am slowly working on doing lives on YouTube, but I'm not quite there yet. So, Page of Swords says gossip. And so, this is a challenging month. We do have Valentine's Day. It's not everybody's favorite month. We are in more of that Aquarian energy and switching over into some of the Pisces energies. And so it's like people are having a hard time with the change, the transitions that people are going through. It's not easy. And so it's kind of learning to shift yourself, and then everything else will come together. So rather than worrying about what everybody else is doing, focus more on the self. So February is probably going to be a time where you need to just, put your own stuff aside and just focus on what's really most important. So it sounds like we're going to be sorting through some things, and just make sure that you're organizing your finances as well. And if things aren't easy for you, if you're feeling like you're going through some really difficult times, it's really time to just like stop worrying about some of the details. Just try not to stress about that stuff. I know it's getting close to tax season and stuff like that, so I know a lot of people start to get stressed, and it's an opportunity to just really focus in on what it is that you're looking to attract into your life. All right, and then we have Six of Cups, support. So this is really about relationships, as we have Valentine's Day coming up, and it's saying that there are opportunities, there are solutions, but if you're fixating on something that's not positive, or even something that's just not something you're meant to focus on, then you need to start searching a little bit deeper towards maybe the meaning of why this is going on, maybe who you can start contacting, just maybe you're missing some of the signs, that sort of thing. So you may have to appeal something that's coming up. Just take a little deeper look at what's actually happening versus all the emotional things, or in terms of relationships, things that you're getting caught up in that it may be it may be a time for just more of the self, as I was already sharing. And the number 6 is about trying to find that healing energy with ourselves, really. And it's saying that, you're not in a bad position. It's just a matter of accepting the way that things are and accepting who you are as an individual. So if you're entering any type of conflict and you're waiting for some type of answer, you're waiting for something to happen, then really just start healing inside first. All right. So, being more coherent. So really, when it comes to the finances, do the math. The logic is there. The answers are right there, but are you doing the math? That sort of thing. So shift the energy quickly this month. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not a part of things, or I'm not adjusting because I don't want to. So if there's anything that's making you feel a little bit trapped or smaller than, just tell yourself that it's all right to feel that way, but it doesn't mean I'm going to stay this way. I'm going to do something about it. So come up with your master plan, that master solution, and really don't give up. So take time to start connecting the dots. Why is this happening? Who said what? Like, start connecting it all. Because if you dismiss some things, it's interesting because I'm getting the feeling of a waterfall where there's going to be this huge, beautiful outpour of healing where you're going to start bathing in the fact that you have time and bathing in the fact that you're in control. And so starting to realize that you can take risks because you're the one that gets to. And so there's going to be this pleasure thing that starts coming in for you. I'm going to say towards the end of well, I think before February, actually. So you're going to start to find that, it doesn't matter whose fault it is at the end of the day. So share as much as you can energy-wise, and you're going to find that you're going to be in a really even romantic place for some people, which is beautiful, as we enter the 10 of Cups, which is all about that happy family life. And so this is saying that you're going to find that the emotions are just healing you. The cause and effect piece is really going to come into play. So if this, then that, only you're not even taking the time to think if this and that. It's kind of like, oh, it is this and then that. It's like things are really going to start coming over you, and it's like you're not in control of it, but it's you are in control of it. It just feels like you're not, because it's this overwhelming feeling. And it does sense, for me, it feels positive, but it depends on where you are on your track. And so it's going to move a lot of people. It's going to shake you a little bit, but it's nothing that you can't handle. And then you have to see the purity of human nature naturally at our core and our essence of who we actually are. And so that's a beautiful thing. 7 of Wands. All right. This is where big changes are happening. So it does feel like doors are opening and doors are closing. Absolutely. And there is a lot of logic to this month. So look out, because things are going to be happening really, really quickly. And so as fast as they are opening, as fast as they are closing, and then they're opening back up again. And so it's like just but it's kind of like I feel like people are going to be a little bit more forgiving. If you are, so work on your own patterns, because as I was saying, it's about you, not about other people. So I kind of feel like I keep hearing waving the fees. You're going to waive the fees, waive the fees. It's that kind of thing. So it's like, just waive the fees, waive the fees, waive the fees. It doesn't matter, because that stuff is insignificant. It's just, that's where the drama comes in at the beginning, at the Page of Swords. It always comes back full circle, saying like, don't be naive, be open. People are people, they're going to make mistakes, but that's reality. We have to deal with it. We're not ignoring things anymore. So, that's where the conclusions are coming up. Okay, this is what I've decided. This is what's happening. That's the end of it. Done. That's it. So, it's kind of like, and then I'm also seeing as if you get your skin pinched in your zipper, that sort of thing. It's like, oh, that hurt. Oh. And then you're kind of like, oh, thank God. Oh, I'm grateful. That sort of thing. So it's really more like, okay, I can't believe that happened. Okay, it's done now. And so things are happening very quickly at a rapid speed. So we're progressing, we're evolving, and we're changing, but we have to adapt to it. We have to acknowledge that there's human nature happening, and we're trying to seize the day and start living a little bit more in the present, because there's a lot of people who are still living in the past that are watching this video. And so I always suggest grounding, but I think it's more about your adaptability skills, and also your ability to just cope and strategize as well. So just say like, okay, I'm dealing with this, I'm working with this, we'll just figure it out. All right, so it's going to come together, I promise you. It just might trickle into some March energy, and it's probably going to start in January too. So there's just this wave that's kind of coming over us, and so be open to those messages in terms of how that represents for you, and feel free to comment, how did that affect you comment at the end of February. Watch this later on. It's going to make more sense later because you're able to reflect back on it. So just remind yourself that we're here for a good time, and for some people longer than others. So just appreciate and respect one another. All right. So lots of gratitude coming from me, and I hope you guys have an awesome February. Bye.